Good morning, boys and girls. How is everyone? I hope everyone had a great weekend and a great spring break. We are back at circle time. Are you ready? You remember how we start circle time? That's right, with our song. Everybody stand up. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. Give yourselves a big hug. Welcome to circle time. We need to find out what day of the week it is. Can you guys help me sing our days of the week song? Let's do it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then we start again with Sunday, Monday. Happy Monday, guys. It's Monday. So, if today is Monday, what was yesterday? I'll give you a hint. Yesterday's day was named after something that shines brightly out of our sky. That's right, it was Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. So today's Monday. What's tomorrow? Tuesday, that's right. Good job, boys and girls. Let's find our date on the calendar. So if today is Monday, we're still in the month of April. And today is the 13th. So let's say the date together. Can you guys help me? Today's day is Monday, April 13th, 2020. Good job, boys and girls. We did it. Happy Monday. Guess what Monday means? Monday means we're talking about all new stuff this week. This week, we are going to be talking about weather. So why not start off with our weather? Let's sing the song. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there snow? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? All right, let's start. Check our weather. Go outside and check what it's doing out there. I went outside and I saw clouds. It's cloudy. The clouds are covering the whole sky. And so is it very warm? No, it's cool outside. Cloudy and cool. Ooh, it might rain. We are going to talk about all sorts of different things that the weather does. So today, to start off, I'm going to sing a song so that we can guess what type of weather we're talking about. Are you ready? If all the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow it would be. I'd stand outside with my mouth open wide going, ah, 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 ah. If all the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow it would be. What are we talking about? Snow, that's right. How exciting. We're going to learn a lot of fun facts about snow. Are you guys ready? All right, I have our weather book. This book has a ton of cool facts all about different kinds of weather. This talks about what we use to predict the weather, different types of clouds, rain and snow, and even the wind. So what are we talking about today? That's right, snowflakes. Have you guys made a snowflake out of paper before? You could try that today. You fold it up into a square and then make that square into triangles and cut designs out of your paper. And when you open it up, it looks just like a snowflake. So let's learn all about snow. We first, in order to learn about snow, have to talk about something called the water cycle. The water cycle is how water moves around our planet. The water cycle starts with a body of water, like an ocean or a lake. The water is all pulled together. And when the water is all pulled together, the sun's shining on it, and it heats the water up. Guess what happens to the water droplets? The water droplets get so hot they rise out of the water through the air. And then they gather up in clouds in the air. And when enough raindrops gather and stick together, the clouds are so full that they can't hold the water drops anymore. And what happens? That's right, the rain falls down, and even if it doesn't fall right on the lake, the water flows back down to the bodies of water, like lakes and rivers, and it collects again. When it gets hot again, what happens? That's right, the water heats back up, goes into the clouds, and then when it gets too much water in the clouds, it rains down and collects again. It's a whole cycle. It goes over and over. Yeah. The same thing happens with snow, except once it gets warm enough and the water heats up and collects in the clouds, it gets really cold up in those clouds. It gets really cold. And the snowflakes, right here in our snow tab, it tells us, snow crystals form when the water freezes inside of the cloud. And then when enough snow crystals join together, they become snowflakes. And when those snowflakes get too heavy for the cloud to hold, what happens? That's right, it snows. Good job, boys and girls. So, we also want to talk about this. Can you guys see this picture here? Nope. This picture here? That is hail. Have you guys seen it hail before? That's when little circles, sometimes they're little, sometimes they're big, circles of ice and balls of ice fall from the sky. It's the same idea. So when the water vapor that's joined together into the ice crystal, or when the water vapor inside the cloud freezes and it turns into ice crystals and it still gets colder, more water freezes on top of that ice crystal. And then it keeps freezing and builds into a big ball. And when those get too heavy for the clouds, what does it do? That's right, they fall as hailstones. All right, I've got some fun vocab words about snow. We're gonna start off with the first one. Can you guys read that? This word is sleet. Can you guys say sleet? Sleet. Sleet is snow that melts as it's falling. It kind of looks like rain, and it freezes again, and it's kind of snowy and kind of rainy, and it keeps freezing and melting before it hits the ground. So it's not really rain and it's not really snow. It's called sleet. Our next word is snow. Snow. Snow is just normal. When the snowflakes fall, it's just normal snowfall. It's not too much snow and it's not too windy. The snow just falls down, a nice peaceful snowfall. Our next word is flurries. Flurries. Have you heard your parents say flurry before? That's when it's snowing outside, but it's just a little bit of snow. It's just enough snow that you can see it, but it doesn't stick to the ground. Those are flurries. Our next word is blizzard. Blizzard is like the opposite of flurries. Blizzard is a very, very big snowstorm. That's when it snows so much snow that the snow piles up on the ground and the wind is blowing and the snow is falling and it's white and blizzarding everywhere. Our last word is a snowstorm. A snowstorm is what the weather does when it snows. So snow falls from the sky, the clouds are all dark and gray, and sometimes the wind blows during a snowstorm. Good job, boys and girls. So snow is the type of weather we're talking about. When it snows, that means there's snow falling from the sky. What happens if it's just a little bit of snow? What's that called? Right, flurries. Good job. What if it's snowing, but it kind of melts into rain and it's kind of still snow while it falls down? That's sleet. Good job. When it's snowing and there's wind blowing and the snow makes it to the ground, what is that called? A snowstorm, right? When it's snowing, it's a snowstorm. And what happens when there's so much snow and lots of snow is falling from the clouds and maybe it's windy? A blizzard. Good job, a blizzard. You guys are so smart. So do you guys remember how we talked about snow forming in the clouds? What does it do? When in the water cycle, it reaches the clouds and it forms together, the water droplets, if it's so cold, they'll freeze and they'll form ice crystals. The ice crystals gather together and they make snowflakes. When there's enough snowflakes in the cloud, what happens? Right, a snowstorm when it falls from the sky. Good job, guys. All right, I want to spend the last couple minutes of our circle time telling you about a time I went and I played in the snow. Have you guys played in the snow before? Yeah, we do that all winter long. There's lots of things we can do in the snow. Some people like to go skiing. Some people go snowshoe walking. That's when they put big flat shoes on their feet so they can walk across the snow. Some people like to go sledding or build snowmen. There's lots of things we can do. My favorite thing to do when it's snowing is to go to the park in my parents' neighborhood. There's this big park and we all walk carrying our sleds to the park. And when we get to the park, there's this big hill that we all slide down. So me and my sisters, we start at the top of the hill and we ride down on our sleds. And it's so steep that we go so fast. And when there's enough snow and when you can pack it, when it's hard enough to pack, we build jumps for our sled to go off of. And we go down the hill and off the jump. It is so fun. That's one of my favorite things to do when it's snowing. You guys should tell me what your favorite thing to do is when it's snowing. All right, thanks for coming to Circle Time. I love and miss you guys. Happy Monday.